That should get you fired up. Boxing Day morning, very warm day in Melbourne. Cloud overhead at the moment, and in excess of 80,000 expected to pour into this magnificent stadium. If you're just joining us, Pat Cummins has won the toss and he has elected to bat. So Sam Constas, the 19-year-old, will wander out shortly with Usman Khawaja, the 38-year-old. And Scotty Boland comes in. There is young Sam Constas. His three brothers were out there in the middle as he got the cap presentation from Mark Taylor. Change for India as well.
Fantastic scenes, iconic day at an iconic venue. And Rohit Sharma has the opportunity to fire up his troops in what is, as Ravi Shastri describes, moving day in this test series. It's one apiece, and what a memorable occasion for this young man, Sam Constas, becoming the fourth youngest men's Australian test match cricketer. A little bit of shape and nice carry. And that's the first mission accomplished for the young man on debut. Survives the first ball.
Yes, it'll be interesting to see how much seam movement there is. Straight away in the zone. Jasprit Bumrah, I think single-handedly, he's kept India in the series. Just playing inside the line, not much movement there, it's just straightened a bit. There will be some nerves. The nerve.
Oh, they're on the greatest stage of all here at Boxing Day.
Yeah. I'm going to play my way. I don't care for it, but it's a
big appeal when he was sitting on
to get off the mark, just straying onto that leg stump and a good length, just the wrong line.
And Sam Constas.
They're in for Shubman Gill.
I'm at 6.
To be willing to be hit down the ground. You can't be afraid.
Yes. Of hope, but he'll certainly get
running from Khawaja, who's on the back foot, so he had to just short, didn't really just sort of rotates and swivels.
push back and.
So when the sun did come out, it's good.
What drive for? Third
On the money this time around.
He's been watching.
It really comes down to.
I cannot believe. Certainly not used to a batsman.
It's coming off at the moment for Constas.
And then between arrogance and confidence.
Unsettling.
The crowd is abuzz. And that, if this is pure
The most profitable shot for
signals. 4.
Morning to all of you. How many of you with your morning coffee?
Yes.
Might be 7 or 8 yards over.
His age, isn't he?
Yeah. And look,
Usman
these
Khawaja.
young players are coming through T20, and we see that in it. More runs. It's looking like a good toss to win.
Where
Odds. He's charging.
Oh, Bumrah was bowling the away shape. He waited on it. He didn't follow the ball.
That throw.
You generally get good movement on this pitch.
The interesting thing about this inning.
oh,
It's getting hot in the centre.
It's even better.
He's now playing with their links.
look at that! He thought I'll play it.
Acres of land. 44 after 10.
Constas.
Absolutely no, but with Dollops
This time, got in.
He doesn't care who it is.
Oh, that shot. You have to be unfit.
This was a courageous decision.
I don't think he picked it.
He's not seeing Jasprit Bumrah running into bowl. Cricket. It's state cricket.
Right, where's the field? Constas is 30. And he inspected himself just in time.
Room. He's bluffed ball most iconic way on it.
Like nothing.
This time the timing wasn't great, but they're 62 for no loss after 11.
This morning. I would change the bowling, I think. Up in the air.
Yep.
The left arm or the off?
India going with two spinners.
And I think it was that.
Seen as a T20 player.
He is now.
There's certainly something in county cricket. Shane plays, and maybe you can have
There was no sound.
with that, and very near.
Come back for a couple. What that surprises you, but this has been unbelievable. Cash to Khawaja. Gets a short. Has ever taken off a first.
Sins, and you've got Sam Constas. It's the best bowler in the world. He's hit him.
This young man a little bit from passing him in the gym.
I guess there was an inkling of
Correct.
Generation, you've seen a player playing these shots and you think the pressure. And his method is to
Finer in position to prevent that stroke, and you get. And you and Lisa were talking about the fear.
amount of confidence. There's a gap down at third. I'm going to try and find.
Australia 69 without loss.
Going, he's had a confrontation with Virat.
And then off the bat, the umpire's checking. Oh, he's hitting the Indian.
Very difficult when you're bowling to someone like Sam.
Sutton as well, with nobody out on the off room. He's shown the ability to step to the
Bloke arrived that goes just as if.
Oh, dead.
And then a third as well to prevent the ramp. After 14, Australia just debut. Here to Khawaja, wide of the crease and beat.
I was just trying to think back to a time when
Two slips for Khawaja.
Holy.
Khawaja wasn't in Suarez.
Yeah. I'm not too sure Virat.
Square back.
your experienced player.
You've got the great Virat Kohli having a pop.
Swinging a bit. After 15, none for 78.
They think Sam might have put the right shoulder in.
Yeah, fantastic with the bat in the
This will be, again, another
slip in place. Short leg as well.
Three fielders deep.
Beautifully timed.
We're scoring at 5.35. Yep. Latches onto it quickly. Well, they've just got to find a way, haven't they, of just getting a
Break.
Bumrah might be saying to the skip.
None for 83. Portion of play.
Of this test match, they need. Again, I thought, well, we've just got to try and build a few dots because Steve's probably been.
Playing quite well, but how do we bowl more balls at Usman?
I'm keen to speak to Usman about just his experience of all the negative sides and all the
Getting out in that fashion, you know,
There in his $25 million pad, he won't.
Joe Root played the ramp shot to Bumrah.
Well, they're 17 Australia, 83 without pitch.
I was
Jadeja. Already used one.
Looks like two.
skipper.
Well, I get. And what big Ashes test coming up as well.
There's. Yeah, let them now.
Yeah, final ball of the Jadeja sends you into the very safe hands next.
The batting smartly at the moment. Quite prepared to take the singles as well. Comes on strike. That sanity returns.
There's actually been a bit in this pitch. The pitch.
It's at the MCG on Boxing Day. Edged. Khawaja forwards. Gosh. 9. One of the biggest days in his.
Jadeja with mid on up.
Ravi Jadeja and the Indian fan. And this is why.
Sliding, but it did enough to hit the leg stump. It's done the trick and
Averaging.
It often happens here.
Got him a few times.
Think about it again and see. What? 20 minutes to go.
I think what we've seen from Marnus is
And himself speaking about playing with a bit more actively. Track.
Their lengths, you felt nothing was happening.
Australian batsman, to be honest, the last 12.
Wrestle back a bit of control.
Constas.
Tees yesterday, the end of the over, 1 at Labuschagne, all the way for 4. That'll feel good.
Width on offer.
It's pace.
Skill on show from Labuschagne. Crossed 100.
Yeah. 18 or 19 kilometers.
We'll get a couple of. In terms of just the hyperextension, he has to run in.
It'd be one of the worst.
You think of someone, but
Yeah. You'd almost.
one more ball to go before the lunch break.
Oh, definitely Australia's.
I think of Australia winning the toss here on boxing.
Quick time is
To 60 off 65. Rohit lays over in that first session, and Virat Kohli and his creativity is required. Afternoon to Elisa Healy. Shot from Usman. Fluent strokes in the
A
left.
little bit this series, but still short on this occasion. And Usman
Edged. Harry that intended.
Hard at the ball. Those soft hands.
thanks for breaking that down for us.
Well. Oh, Marnus.
Talking of colours,
Good ones. No, I like this one. I've taken it. White outfit. Had all the browns, didn't he?
In the middle,
Jumper of the team you support.
socks and all. He's ready to go.
Looks.
alleviates it just for a fraction for Mark. And a little bit guilty of that.
Down the other end, ideal.
Yeah.
To be thinking now, we hang in here another.
Activity from Marnus where he's just walking.
That's something that the MCG wickets produced over. Dude, I'm just listening to everything that you guys are saying about
Only
that.
20.
It's the third time that Edge has.
Make shots like that. His game is in. He's in sync with his low decks. Sydney next.
Just a bit rummy. Kind of just tippy toes in it.
It's before contact is made with the car.
Job for Kawhi in 50s. And that's a
And he's played really well. He's played with great. And he's a room.
Playing normally, I mean, in game plan, they thought Boomer day one Sunday.
He's not in control. Football.
144.
Red marks on his body. He's got one on the lid.
Fit. 1 for 134. The court in the cordon, which he had
Uncover point on the boundary. Not too sure about
as well.
They've almost got a field and just focus on one side of the wicket. Side off stump, and he should be leading with his front left.
Cutting in the gully.
Absolutely, I just think
They time it. Oh, gee, man.
And that's the thing. I think he's going to play a lot of under at 8, so they're back deep.
I'm thinking we only need 3 seamers, and he'll be the 3rd seam.
Warren stand. When Shane explained to us how.
Who got the golf clubs?
Left-handers to score heavily against India.
Shot. In.
And the good thing about that shot, he wasn't trying. Always a good feeling when you.
There's a real sign that that little bubble turned his back.
Oh, picks it off his legs. On for 154. Bumrah! But he's extracted a wicket.
And the softest to bat. First ball of a new spell, and he got a wicket.
Rahul almost came.
The timing of that wicket for Jasprit, there's two slips.
Back for another spell, so the start of another.
Exaggerated at the start of the innings. That's two slips, Gully.
The Danes is one on Melbourne Cup Day.
Meeting in Ramwick.
In Japan.
That ball there, that's the ball that's
Ball, good ball. Goes sometimes. He bowls that, doesn't get a wicket.
nipped away from Marnus. Sat with his middle of that crowd.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Bowler, you know, he'd been squaring.
He's played 95 balls. He's probably seeing it a lot. Good running. He was always about 3.3 and overall, which
Quick for his hands.
look at the bowler when that's just happened.
Well, even Kawaja, that's short.
Only one who thinks that way. You run the risk of weighing everybody in your own test cricket.
You could argue that Jacob Bethel, who's just being busy and active and like he's going to get out. This is so much.
And just that tea lunch was 112.
Wow, that's well behind.
Scored too quickly, seen in the previous couple of games.
Usman Khawaja out, caught a big wicket.
Tea, but tell you, the way this day
At the Gabba in 1999, Michael Vaughan by
I've got a match plan and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to
Every game, but to produce.
in the lunch break. And he's
In amongst a lot of well, they're in.
this game. Should Australia certainly Sam Constance got the better.
fluent looking drop.
Yeah, I like this from Marnus. And the ground, this one, time he goes air position, you have to try and take a.
Required to wear at the cricket if one of you shoved as deep, asked the question.
He doesn't look quite committed. Their review if they did go upstairs.
On, he's had his.
Well, that will frustrate the Indian leg side. Caught behind.
Takes a lot, India. And his mindset and looking to score. I don't think he's doing plenty. We saw a few spells. I look at the body language, I think they're absolutely fine.
Career. So they've been very straight to. Comes back for 2. 50 from the series. And Marnus is
Striking at 44, so it's not been easy.
on again.
Tactically, have not quite been as wild. That ball is just.
Ace. Constance and even Khawaja was able to time. Marnus came in.
About timing. 2 for 1-9. Their cap. Shane's. Great to see all around the ground. Well.
Fully engaged crowd here. Wonderful grandstand. Steve Smith at here from the Australia. And a man that knew a lot about.
After 58, Australia Labuschagne now on strike. Squared up. With a lack of feel. Game with 2 slips in place. And there's
It's almost a carbon copy of the 70 one-day internationals up to that. Coley It's in the hard yard.
Will Reid and here a lot
Really creative,
again with 2 slips. Lavish.
I mean, bit of a fumble in the fit. Bodies tired, minds. Start of the second morning. He's trying to reverse ramp the best bowler in the world. And think that he's made a debut in front of
This day for 30 best score in the series. G in a test match.
for their country.
2-1 after 60.
221, the Aussies, they're just
Turning straight away after tea. You know, it's
more lower bounce
Yeah.
than anything. We've seen
a good tempo in this partnership. 67.
Doesn't
good ear.
deep. He was pleading. Deep, but Garrow is probably in Australia. And a lovely flowing.
Really went. Nicely played.
Father Keith. And Sam Constas.
If he was watching that, a great
Where he made the magic cap in matches. These are the two best players of spin.
small amount
What was the
to come, which
Back yourself to play.
Washington is a good cricketer, but he's
here today? Just is that
it probably would have carried to a sort of a
Australia to back big in the Australian dressing room as well.
important runs in that last Test match? Rather,
India in the series.
this partnership building nicely for these two. Attack, throws his head back.
well. That's what the break does. It breaks.
It's an absolute gift. He's thrown his hand well, and out of nowhere has cost Australia.
Sometimes not as easy. The ball's softer today. The pitch is a bit slower. Ball's
Dismissal 3 for 237
too close to it, so couldn't get the elevation.
from Smith. And
It's an absolute tough
Just trying to see the
to really do it on because it's
At 2 for 240, shoulders, arms, misjudges it.
needed to get Travis.
wasn't it
Oh, they'll feel they can make further injury.
leaden-footed early.
From the number form of a 19-year-old
yeah.
debutant. And you're feeling a bit drained out there. It's been inquiry from behind the stumps, but
Abhishek to Smith on 45. Series. Lost the whole thing.
Tell you what,
Defending. He needs an early boundary to get.
I mean, warm when you've done well.
That is best crunch.
Yeah, that's pure from Mitchell Mark.
This defence.
Short of the cordon.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. Some balls that
Takes a step.
kind of envisage. He's brought it out from.
Edge! And Bumrah's on a roll now.
Just can't keep Jasprit Bumrah out of the two full the pull.
Edge punt. Breezes India raw back into the test.
CG than anywhere in Australia. And here for Alex Carey.
Forward Alex Carey, and there was another.
From an Australian point of view, I think it's mid-off and mid-on.
clear.
Movement behind the ball.
But a Smith. That's Stevens 6 on its way. Positive to the over. 5 for 269.
Siraj. All right.
And he's
Wow. Yeah, he's just got a knack. I mean, he
Fantastic.
straight over mid-on. Circumstances you could.
Is open for debate.
Well, he's not helping himself.
Andrew going square of the wicket, where he was able to generate as he played.
Not too bad. Yeah, not too finger injury he sustained. But you felt like, you know,
Sort of struggled to get it away, especially.
Rahul's been the best batter though.
I don't like it either. And it's often accommodating the ability to play those shots. Well, styles of players will be still